Welcome, everyone. I see everyone's probably has a little bit of a glow to them today because of the announcement that some of the labeled high-risk sports are going to be allowed to go ahead and play. I'm James Johnson of the Democrat and Chronicle. I'm here with my colleague Bob Chavez, the Daily Messenger. We call this our Section 5 Big Show. And we have a guest by phone. It is Scott Morrison, the Section 5 coordinator for ice hockey. I'm sure the folks there are ready to get skating.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely. Bob, can you kind of sum up, what's taken place over the last 3 or 4 days besides a whole lot of athletic directors, sports writers, and athletes scrambling?
Oh, Scott. I mean, I think he meant Scott. He said Bob. I think he meant Scott. If he could kind of sum up what's been going on.
Okay, yeah. Since Friday, when the news came down in the afternoon, of course, my phone just blew up, and we had some Zoom meetings. We had some Zoom meetings at Section 5. Had some league Zoom meetings, all taking place on Saturday, and then I had another Zoom meeting with Section 5 on Monday, and we are, very excited about this. It's a lot of work, but we're going to get kids playing hockey, and we're looking forward to it.
When do practices begin? I know
they're going to start Monday, February 1st.
So there won't be any delay or anything out of concerns for conditioning or anything like that.
Well, we're going to use that week. We'll be using for conditioning and practice the first week of February, and our first game is Tuesday, February 9th.
Wow.
Coach or Scott, do you have any indication of what schedule is going to look like? How many games teams are going to can anticipate playing, and if the plans are in place for any kind of a sectional tournament?
We've got it's 3 divisions, okay, and in the 3 divisions, Division 2 and Division 3 will get 12 games. Division 1, which only has 6 teams, they will get 10 games, and they have 2 buys at the end, which they can pick up additional games to get to 12. In both Division 2 and Division 3, they both have 8 teams in it, so they'll play everybody once and then circle through like a Big Ten schedule and play some teams twice.
Did every school or team opt in? Was there anyone who said we can't do this? The news came too suddenly for us, and we're going to sit out this season.
Right now, we're going with a plan that everybody's opted in. We haven't heard anything to the contrary.
How many teams total again?
We have a total of 22 teams with 3 divisions, 1 of 6, 1 of 8, and another 1 of 8.
What can we expect for the actual games outside of being the limit being 2 spectators per athlete? Are there going to be any rules changes? Are you going to have the same number of kids on the bench? What kind of steps are being taken to ensure everything's done safely?
We are still exploring that because it's not our facility. No school has a rink of their own, right. And so forth. We have to go by what the rink's protocol would be. Right now, I have not been told one way or the other if we are going to be able to have fans in the arena and so forth. And as far as players on the bench, do we have to reduce game size rosters, whether that being is dress so many kids, or many of the arenas have it where there's space along the bench, not exactly in the bench area, but they could hop into play very easily.
Where are the games going to take place? Are all the arenas that you worked with in the past or even up to last year? Are they?
Yes, all the okay. Good point. The Brockport College rink is not available. I believe they'll be playing at Bill Gray's Ice Complex. Genesee's rink is not available. I don't know where they are going to be playing their games.
And then you have Genesee Valley and.
Yep, Gen Valley. You've got Webster Ice Arena. You've got Rochester Ice. You've got Lakeshore Arena, Scottsville Arena.
The old barns.
Those are all the venues we've used in the past.
I imagine, obviously, the energy is never a shortage for hockey players. They're always ready to go and stuff. What's the sense you're getting from coaches and even some of the players you may have talked with? I mean, they have to be just bursting and ready to get going.
Oh, they're certainly ecstatic, and being able to provide a 12-game schedule is very appetizing, and then plus being able to run a culminating event at the end of the season is also very positive. And so when the players, let's just say they're not going to be foreign to the ice. I mean, I just know that there's been a lot of quote unquote captain's practices or working, outside the school realm on the ice and so forth.
Wow, at 12 games, that sounds like a healthy number considering everything's taking place within a month and 2 weeks?
Yeah, we'd have to finish. Our last regular season game is scheduled for March 6th.
Do you know why the box is so small? Why they decided, a month and 2 weeks is
wow. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when it got into last week, I didn't have very much hope. And then when we got the news on Friday, next thing was we wanted to make it a substantial enough season to enjoy. So when you can play 50% of your games, that would be that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And we are following the fall sports that played sectionals, mainly men's and women's soccer, that the highest seeded team for each game will be the host, and go right up through that way.
Oh, speaking of that, is RIT available?
No, it's not.
Okay. I guess on the one hand, I'm very happy to see sports come back for obvious reasons, especially your hockeys, your wrestlings, your footballs down the line. But
and basketball.
Yeah, and basketball. Absolutely. I'm wondering. I've had people ask me, is it worth the risk to try to do this for a season that is so short? Because technically the pandemic isn't contained. You see what I'm saying? So, well, why do you and others believe that this is going to be okay?
Well, one is the governor. Two, the county health departments all have to. I think there are 13 of them within the realm of Section 5. They all have to be on board and approve it. So they know a lot more about this pandemic than I do. So if they are feeling comfortable, then then I am.
Yeah. Well said.
One more technical question for me. Wait, what about officiating? Are you guys set there? Or are there going to be enough officials to get through this season?
We have been in contact with the officials, and we have had no. Want to say is everything is a go as far as with the ice hockey officials are concerned.
Wow. So there you have it, folks. Section 5 hockey is on its way back, right along with other sports that I bet you we will appreciate a lot more now. Thank you.
Hey, James.
Yes.
I want to throw out a couple of shout outs. One to Dewey Reimer, who did the scheduling for ice hockey. He's the league scheduler.
He's the Victor athletic director, correct?
Yes, and he's done a superb job. We've had more schedules. I could wallpaper my room with all the different schedules that we've had, and we've had to, reduce. Starting with, beginning in, we first was going to be mid-November, then the end of November, then we went mid-December, then we went January 1, so he's been fantastic with this, and it's been instantaneous. He's a technology genius as far as I'm concerned. He's getting it done. Another person is Mike Ferrari, who is also from Victor. He's a Victor hockey coach. He has kept coaches continuously updated on what we knew and what was going on and so forth. So he has been just, so everybody wasn't by surprise. He didn't hear anything from us for 2 months, and all of a sudden they hear from us. No, they've been in constant contact with the coaches. And then finally, Section 5, with Kathy Hoyt, you're never giving up, and to continue to keep us informed every step of the way. And then when it hit the 23rd, we were ready to roll.
Yeah, she's taking some arrows too, whether it's just justified or not,
Yeah, right. Not justified at all.
Right.
Not justified at all.
Right.
She's all for kids and wanting the kids to play and so forth. And it's just wish we knew what we know now, what we knew, later, whatever.
Yeah,
that's great to hear.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us again. Section 5 hockey is back, and there'll be some other sports too. Basketball. I have to kind of poke around, but as far as I know, wrestling is also going to be a go. And they have some decisions to make about football and volleyball and some of the other ones that will move from the fall.
With football being fall too, they're starting in March, so we're hopefully going with that too. So
all right. Thank you everyone for joining us. Come on back next week. We'll be talking a lot about sports on and off the field here on the Section 5 Big Show.